Yo then guys, and welcome back to another video. Now today we are going to be talking about the Man City I don't know what's going on. Man City have fucked it, ladies and gentlemen. They fucked it. We're going to have a little chat about what's going on, why they've been banned from the Champions League for the next 2 seasons, and a potential point deduction in the Premier League table. Oh boy, this could be an interesting one. So let me just start off by saying it's been an interesting season. I mean, Man City have pulled it back now; they're second, but it hasn't been the best season for them. Personally, I think they've been focusing on the Champions League a little bit more, and let's hope that they win it this year. Because if they don't, they ain't getting another shot at it till 2022. 2022. They literally won't be able to come back into the Champions League until the season of 2022-23. That is crazy. That's mental. I do find it very, very ironic, and I'm not just trying to say that it's just Man City fans that have been saying this, but I do find it quite funny that Man City fans have been saying how corrupt Liverpool have been with VAR, and they've just got done for being corrupt. Unbelievable. Everyone also talks about how corrupt UEFA are as an organisation. I don't doubt that for a minute, but they've literally just been a corrupt organisation. So it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, on a real, Man City are a good team. Okay, as we all know, they're an incredible, incredible team. I'm not one of the haters. I'm just in it for the memes at this point. But there was some emails that were hacked into, essentially from the own safety of his home. He hacked into Man City's emails and leaked to media the emails that were coming out and going into the Man City account. So essentially, what I can gather that they've done is that they have declared that they're making more from their sponsors than they actually are, so that everything is balanced and that they are within the financial fair play regulations. That's what I've got so far. So I'm going to read this really quickly. So, Man City had said that their sponsorship deal was worth more than it actually was, so that they were in line with the financial fair play rule. So the financial fair play rule is all clubs need to balance football-related expenditure, transfers, wages, with TV and ticket income, plus revenues raised by commercial teams. That doesn't include any money spent on the stadium or training facilities or youth development or community projects. They're all exempt. But yeah, so you have to balance any football-related expenditure, like your transfers and wages, with your TV and ticket income, plus revenues raised by commercial teams, like your sponsorships. So basically, because they weren't spending the exact same amount, or a near enough amount, similar to what they were to bring in players, they've been banned for 2 years or 2 seasons in the Champions League. It all needs to be a kind of similar spending rate. You can't have, as I say, transfers and wages all the way up here, and your ticket income, or, you know, how much your sponsorship deals are, like, being down here. Like, that can't happen. So I don't really know why the point deduction has come in. All that I know is that they have a £25 million fee to pay off. So they've been given that, and obviously they've been kept from qualifying for the Champions League for the next 2 years. Now this brings in a very interesting discussion, because not only point deduction, but also Pep Guardiola. Now I think it's become very, very obvious that Pep Guardiola doesn't really care about the Premier League anymore. It's not at the bottom of his list, but it's certainly not the top. The Champions League is the main thing, and he wants to win it with Man City. This is his last season to be able to do so. He's said in a previous interview that he wants to stay with the club till the end of his contract, 2021, and then he'll kind of see how things are going. I don't think he's going to, whether they win the Champions League this season or not. If they win the Champions League this season, amazing. He has nothing else to win. He can just go on and, you know, take a year out or go with another club. If he doesn't win it, I can't see him waiting to the year 2022 to try and get his hands on the Champions League trophy. I can't see him doing it. And the next interesting discussion is the point deduction, because how much will the point deduction be if it is actually occurring? So it says here, it's understood Premier League committees had already discussed potential punishments on the provision that UEFA punished City, and a points deduction is now seen as highly likely. Now, how many points will this be? This could be interesting because we've seen teams like Portsmouth and we've seen teams like Rangers have such a big point deduction that they've been relegated. Now, just imagine if they actually received that much of a point deduction that they were relegated into the Championship. How fucking nuts would that be? You have players like De Bruyne and Aguero who are there to win the Champions League and they're now playing in the Championship. Now, obviously, that wouldn't happen because the difference in wages in the Championship and the Premier League is millions, like when you look at your whole team. So that's not going to happen. So they're going to leave, like straight up, they will just leave. But still, it's going to be an interesting one to see. Imagine if City are in the Championship next season. Like, it can kill a club. It can absolutely kill a club. Like, Rangers have done incredibly well to come back up to the top division and are fighting for the title again. The fact that they went down to the bottom tier, it's taken them a few years to come back up, but they've done very, very well. Because, like, just look at Portsmouth. They're still in League One. Like, they came up from League Two, but they're in League One now. So I know that they're not going down that far, but still, like, they're going to lose their best players, obviously, if they actually got relegated. I can't believe this is an actual conversation and a topic. Like, it's bad enough not being allowed in the Champions League, but if they actually get relegated, that I don't think it will happen. I can't see them losing that many points, but like, you just never know. Obviously, it's a serious, serious breach of rules, so this could be very, very interesting. I mean, it would suck because like the amount of good players in that team and just watching, they were an incredible side. But for the sheer point of there won't be an amazing team, like no, not there won't be an amazing team, but it'll be one less amazing team in the Premier League, might be quite helpful. Now, the only other thing I wanted to talk about was that Chelsea have actually signed a player just fucking 2 weeks after the January transfer window. How did that make any sense? So on the 13th of February, Chelsea Football Club Facebook page came out with, we have some Hakim Ziyech news for you. Deal reached with Ajax for Hakim Ziyech. That was on the Chelsea FC website on the 13th of February. And we finally actually signed him. Now, obviously, we won't get him in the summer. But, however, we will, I think we get him on the July the 1st when the season finishes. Now, I believe he's more of like a cam / winger kind of player. I don't think he's an attacker, but it's still going to be amazing. We've actually brought players in. And the good thing, we're looking at a new goalkeeper this year. And we were looking at Onana, the Ajax goalkeeper. There's been a lot of Instagram pages come out with the fact that of how well the transfer has gone and kind of the relationship between Chelsea and Ajax. It looks like it could be very, very easy to have more business with that club, which is amazing. Fucking amazing. If we can actually get Onana, that would be sick. I believe he's like 23 or 21, is he? No, I think he's younger than that. I think he's like 21. No, he's 23. Yeah. Obviously, at the moment, Kepa isn't playing too well. And in fact, he's actually fallen out of love at the club. We benched him against Leicester. Yeah, Leicester. We played Willy Caballero, which is absolutely nuts to think. We paid 71 million for a goalkeeper, and he, at this point, he's not actually playing for us. So it would be really, really cool to see if we can actually get Onana. Yeah, that is nuts. Now, the good thing is here is that Hakim Ziyech is very, very good friends with Onana. In fact, he put out a tweet, teammate, friend, brother. I'd like to wish you the best for this next chapter. You and I have come from the bottom and we both know nobody gives you anything for free. We've been teammates for 4 seasons now where we've lived moments that I'd never forget. One minute. We've laughed, cried, worked really hard and enjoyed so many experiences together, and I wouldn't change these for the world. It's been an absolute pleasure, my friend, always with a smile and always willing to help your teammates. We still have a few months to achieve big things. So the fact that they're so close, hey, if Ziyech comes in and goes, hey, Onana, get a bit of this, bro, get a bit of this, bro, and he wants like, you know, it's easy as 1, 2, 3, ABC kind of thing, you know? I don't know what I'm chatting, but hey, I'd be fucking stoked if we could actually make that happen. But there we are. City banned from Champions League. Is Pep going anywhere? Are they getting relegated? Interesting stuff. This is where we're going to end the video though. If you did enjoy it, then please smash the like button. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen to City in the comments down below. Subscribe, share the video around. Other than that, I will see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and peace!